Alright people, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gabriel and this is where we guide traders from foundations to freedom. So about 3 weeks ago, I posted a video that found synthetic index traders and I was like, I'm going to trade their account to see, how well they'll perform, to see, tell you guys my own experience about the whole stuff to see if they're actually legit and if we can trust them, right? And I did promise that I was going to record or, bring to us my journey with them, my trading and how I passed the account and all of that. But unfortunately, I was too caught up and I was not able to make videos, face by face and, show you guys the breakdown of trades and how I passed the challenge. So I didn't make any video and I sincerely apologize for that. But based on my experience, they are pretty cool and their rules are not really difficult to deal with because I think we have two rules that are kind of like strict, which is not really strict because if you are familiar with the prop firm industry, you know that the rule, the drawdown rule is a general thing. Prop firm don't give you 100% of all the capital; they give you a percentage of it, and if you lose it within the day or overall, then you are done with the account. So the first rule that they have that is, a big deal, a little bit of big deal if you have a reckless trading style is the drawdown rule. The drawdown rule says that you cannot lose overall 10% of the account. So if you buy a 5k account from these guys, they are giving you $500, meaning if you lose $500 from the account overall, you are done with it. And daily basis, you only have access to $200, $250, which is 5% of $5,000. So you should lose $250 one day or more than that, then you are done with the account. Okay, you have breached the account. And the second rule is one of the rules that people don't like to hear about in the prop firm industry, which is consistency rule. 2 days ago, I think, about a week, I was talking with my friends in my free WhatsApp group, and we're talking about consistency rule and prop firms that, put consistency rule on their account. And my own opinion was that I have problem with profit consistency rule, the one that limits the amount of profit you can make per day, but I don't have problem with loss size consistency rule, the one that says you shouldn't go, the one that puts you within a lot size range. Okay, you have a base minimum and then you have a maximum lot size, range that you can go. So I don't have problem with that one because it doesn't really affect my trading style. Now, the lot size consistency they have is the one that says you cannot go more than ×2 of your initial lot size on the account, and you cannot go lower than divided by 2. So let's say, for instance, you use one lot size for your first trade on the account. Let's say you buy 5k or you buy 25k like myself, and then you use one lot size for your first trade. If you use one lot size for your first trade, you cannot go more than ×2 of one lot size on any trade that you'll be taking on the account. So let's say you use one lot size, right? You cannot go more than ×2, which is 2. 2 is going to be the highest loss you can trade. You can trade 1.3, 1.5, 1.78, 1.9.5, even 1.9.9. You can trade 2 lot size, but you cannot trade more than 2. So you can trade 2.1. If you trade more than 2, then you are done with the account. And the base minimum you can go is 1 divided by 2, which is 0.5, which is half of 1. So you cannot go less than half of 1. All right. So for me, like I said, this lot size rule is actually cool for my trading style because it also checks me into being consistent. Because bro, there are times when you're in this market and then let's say you're in a very, very good winning streak, you will be like you're invincible, and then when you see some kind of trade you want to just leverage and increase your lot size, this rule actually cripple you to that consistency. You will not be able to over risk or do anything with your lot size crazily unless you want to lose the account. And also, if you're also, facing streaks of losses, because there are times when you have lost a lot of money, or, you have lost too much trade and you see a very nice setup, you believe that maybe that setup is going to rescue you from the whole losses and you want to increase your lot size. So that rule is, for me, even if I'm not trading a prop firm, for me, it's one of the rules that I would like to set aside for my trading plan. It's actually one of the rules that I have in my trading plan, So it's not really a big deal for me. So the consistency rule and the drawdown rule, these are the only rules they have that can make you violate the account or lose your account. Then I think for their trading requirement, they have 5 minimal trading days. So before you can move to the next phase, you have to trade for 5 minimum days. So, synthetic index is something that is very volatile. And for me, even for my payout, the trade that brought me to that payout, I think it's just one trade. I traded VIX 51S. That is the trade that brought me to that payout. It made me a lot of money. And the rest days, I just have to place few trades to just meet up a minimum trading day. So the synthetic index is very volatile. So they put 5 days minimum. You have to trade for 5 days before you actually move to the next phase, or before you are able to apply for the payout. So those are the rules about this problem. Everything is cool. So guys, I'm not vouching that they're 100% legit, but then my experience with them is positive so far. I've gotten my payout, and this is my biggest payout from a prop firm so far, especially prop firm that offers synthetic index, because the last time we traded B funding, bro, they were paying us those little amount of money, 200, 250, blah blah blah. But then when we requested for bigger amount of money, for those of you that have been following me, to understand that they denied me $2,000, and till now they are nowhere to be found, right? I think they rebranded and now they are scamming new people. So guys, this is the largest amount of money I've been paid from the prop firm so far, and I'm super excited. And for this, I think there has to be a giveaway, right? If you think I have to be a giveaway, please don't forget to leave it in the comment. Tell me it has to be a giveaway, and let me think about it. So guys, I'll be leaving the link to the prop firm in the description below. If you want to purchase an account, or if you want to check them out, don't forget to look in the description. Thanks for watching, and stay highest.